Afternoon, Soul Family. How y'all doing? I did a reading this morning. I did actually two, and I scrapped them both. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want them to go out. So I'm gonna, I'm being told to look at the Shapeshifters. I want to show you. I sent the wands that were ordered off yesterday, and I have one left. Actually, I had two left. A little one and a I don't know if this is a medium. The other one that I have, a medium. And I thought, I don't have wand, so I made one for myself, and it's a special one. It holds my mother's amethyst, and I gave myself real special treatment, you know, since I don't allow, I do this, I do everything for everyone else, and I don't take anything for myself, and it's time to get out of this. So I've given myself the key to my own heart and the wings to fly. And I went to burn my sage, and I didn't get very much, not much. Maybe I did a walking meditation. I shared the video. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. When the pelican showed up, and I was kind of working through my own stuff, and I said to Spirit, help me out. I need to get out of this funk. So I went out and I did a walking meditation. And when I go and I walk, I talk out loud. I talk to Spirit. I talk to the animals. I record. So I thought all day whether I should share it or not. And then I thought, yeah, I'll send it out. You know, but the reading I won't. I just feel like I don't want to share that. It was I just don't. So I'm going to put you down, and I'm going to shuffle the Shapeshifters. The Shapeshifters. I don't know. I've literally been seeing the Shapeshifters in my mind. So I got a new deck yesterday when I was at my spiritual shop called Crystal Angels, and that was what I did the entire reading on today, was the Crystal Angels deck. But and you know, it's a good reading, but I just got a little too personal. And I'm tired of doing that. I really am. This isn't the forum, you know. I want that to stop. So, I'm sorry that I'm not able to share that. If I could figure out a way that I could share part of it and not the end, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was just meant for my own personal use. I'm looking for the crystal azurite. I know Spirit told me 4 times in a row yesterday, azurite. And you know what I think I'll do? I think I'm going to do a crystal class. You guys interested in doing a webinar crystal class? Or actually, the way we'll do it is we would probably just come on. How do we do this? How did we do it last time? I think it was a webinar. I'll have to look and see. Actually, we'll do a group chat. That's probably what we'll do on Facebook. I think that's what we did last time. And everybody signed on in a group, and we did it really well. And it was on animal totems. But how about this time we do it on crystals? And we'll pick up the, the basic essential crystals that we should all have, and then maybe some really cool ones we'll bring into it. I think I'll do that. You guys let me know if you're interested, all right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Message. What is the one you want us to see? This one? Dragonling Garden. All right. So the Dragonling Garden. I'm noticing something in my little area here. Look at all the amethyst. Yes. Hello. You're back? Hello? What's up? You've had your food. Let me just give her a couple treats. I do spoil her rotten. But she's going to scream, come on. Okay, go out. Oh, the sun has gone from her patio, which is not fun for her. There you go, baby girl. Here. Remember the times when she wasn't eating anything? So I'm grateful that she eats her treats. Okay. Sorry to drag you guys along with me. So the Dragonling Garden. I was noticing the amethyst, and I brought carnelian out. It was needed today for me. And I love my crystals. I really do love my crystals. So, oops, it fell down. The Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. So here she is holding on to her precious little dragon. These are all babies. You notice this? Can you see that clearly? There we go. They're all babies. 45. Let's look at the number 45. Angels and big changes, that's for sure. So I guess the angels are helping us through our changes, right? Yeah. The angels are helping you through a positive life change. So there you go. So whatever it is you're going through that might feel difficult for you, this is a positive. This is good, even though it feels maybe tumultuous, and it does. I'm going through a really hard time myself, and so this is why we come together as a team, right? Us, to build each other up and to give each other encouragement, to make it through the changes that we need to make at this time. So you're looking at the baby squirrel, the baby cardinal, the baby deer. She's holding on to her baby dragon. Baby dragons are very, very rare. They're very, very rare. And she's protecting this one. These are shapeshifters, these little animals. These are special. And they're in this cage. And right now, it's about rebirth for ourselves, because we have reawakened to new aspects of ourselves, and we're like babies again, right? We've pulled away from whatever it was in our lives that was hurting us, and we've allowed ourselves to be reborn. So now we're gonna keep ourselves safe. We're not going to be forced to believe what others have taught us. We're not going to be forced to do what we don't agree with. We are going to care and respect for the animal kingdom and the planet the way we are meant to. We're taking care of Mother Nature. We're also taking care of our own. And we've come through a difficult time, just as you see this little baby dragon. It's probably the only one left. He's come through a really difficult time. And he's being brought into the arms of this one that's caring for him. And so maybe you've come through a really difficult time, and it's been really rough, and you have been now, in a sense, reborn. You're like the phoenix that has arisen. And you're tender, right? This is new. You're like that baby yearling. This is a time where you've had lessons, yes, and you've understood them, but you're shifting now still. You're in this transitional phase. And no, you're not going to lose yourself. You're not going to fall off your path again, but you're still finding your footing right now. And things have changed around you. And you need to shift your focus from what it used to be to where things need to go now. And you need to allow things to fall away and die. Old thoughts, old systems, old ways of doing things, patterns, belief systems, even friendships, relationships. We've got to allow these things to shift away from us. Let go of the self-pity and the victimhood, and I'll realize that we're going to put our focus towards self, and we're going to put our and when we do this, we're going to do it in a place of self-love. We're in a healing cave here. We're safe here. We're safe with the ones like us, the ones that have reawakened. Look at the green. I'm noticing the green on the dragon is green as well, and she's got healing wings. But I'm noticing the bright green on this frog. Frog is healing, transformation, and the love, unconditional love. There's so much green around these young ones. We're all coming together, our soul family. You know, the stars are out again. And yes, we may not take ourselves and expose ourselves to what is harsh. Right now, we're still taking care of ourselves. We're going to be kind to one another, and we're going to be kind to the animals, and we're going to be kind to ourselves. And right now, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be cared for. You don't need to worry anymore. You just need to live in love and kindness and move towards the light and move towards that energy. And when you do, something wonderful is going to start happening in your life. And as I said, the old ways are going to fall away. At first, we have to make choices, but then they all start just to fall away. The wrong relationships, the wrong people, the wrong jobs, the wrong situations, the wrong place of living, everything starts to fall away. Our old habits, it just starts to naturally fall away. And it's going to be happiness. Bliss is coming. That's what they're telling us. Bliss is coming. What, baby girl? What's going on? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sometimes when the people fall away, situations and relationships that we thought were supposed to be fall away, it's painful. Not sometimes, it is. Sometimes we're grateful for it. Sometimes we realize, wow, I'm going to cut myself free, you know, and I'm going to open myself to what is in my highest good. But other times, you've had a long lost dream, and it's painful. Like right now, the song, I can't think of the right things to say. We're drifting apart. I don't know what to say. And that's a sad thing, you know? But sometimes we gotta let go. Detach and let go and love. Take care. Blessings to you on your journey. You know, if you choose to go back to sleep, or if you choose to move forward in light, we all get a choice. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Next message. Well, we've gotten this card recently, so I'm just going to do a quick synopsis of it. The Butterflies in Gloom is talking about just that sadness, just that kind of depression, just that difficulty that we've gone through. It's been rough, and yet after that, they're saying that this is ending. This time of sadness is ending. You know, you've been getting used to things, replaying this negative Nelly life, and things being dark and pessimistic, and you've got that mindset because it's been this way for so long. Maybe you've got that self-pity, but you gotta cut through that self-pity, that victimhood. No, I'm not a victim. And right now, Spirit's saying, come out of that darkness. It's time for you to mingle again. You've allowed yourself to heal. You know, you've allowed yourself. You went into that cave. You've allowed yourself to allow this change to happen. And you've moved forward. And you've been hiding. But now you need to come out of that cave. You know, as we got the message the other day, someone said to me, but I'm afraid of getting hurt. You know what? You got hurt anyway. And you're going to get hurt. But you get hurt, and you don't get the love that you're asking for. You're afraid of being hurt, but you've been hurt anyway. So right now, they're telling you, now come out. Because with your courage comes hope. Cut through the illusions of this fear and this sadness and this self-imposed doom and self-pity. The fog that you've kept yourself in. This is your own shit you've been dealing with. You've probably been moved past it, but you could have moved past it, but you've chosen to kind of wallow. So Spirit's saying it's time to let that go and allow the hope to come back and find you again. Come out, get out of that pessimistic, dark mindset. Get into the light. Start being social. You don't have to be a social butterfly. This is a moth. You know? Song right now, I'm bad in love. Yeah, you are. You suck at it. And the more you tell yourself that, the worse you're going to get at it. So the key word is, you know, action. If you don't like the way something is, do something about it, right? You have a choice. You don't have to stay out there and dance in the light with everybody and be a butterfly and be on stage. You always have that safe place to return to, but they do want you to step out of your self-imposed doom, gloom cave. Right? The delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, and yes, it can hurt. Well, geez, we're at a theme here, aren't we? Boy, you're fighting this. Fighting the change. Am I fighting the change? What change am I fighting? Is it time to let go? Because change is inevitable, right? This is about seeing the differences. Seeing the differences. These ferrets, these 3 little ferrets, full circle completion. That's what I see when I see the number 3. I always think of the Ascended Masters too. It's about changing ourselves, adapting to the situations. And these little ferrets say they're going to come forward and they're going to help you. Yes, a cycle has ended in your life. Family life, business life, personal life, sexual, emotional, whatever it is. It's ended. And the change... It could be our lifestyle as far as our belief system, the way we were raised. Wow, I've stepped away from that, and this is different for me, right? Now you've questioned your beliefs, what things that you've held on to. Because why? Because you were raised that way. Because somebody told you were supposed to. You're releasing your attachment to the way you should be doing things, or the way you should live, right? It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. This is about maybe information that you're going to be having come forward, like these ferrets are going to give you information that's going to help empower you. And maybe a new friend or an advisor or a mentor. Whatever it is, you need to shift right now from your fear and what's making you afraid, and recognize you're not going to fucking die. You know, everybody has to go through changes. It's time to grow up and grow out. Right? Grow up and grow out. Song, don't be so quick to walk away. Well, you know, people got to get a move on because life is too short. Remember? Time is running out of this hourglass. So anybody wants to make changes, they need to go through the gateway. We've been told that for so long, and yet still the gateway is being ignored. So I'm keeping my eyes open. You show me. Show me bright green flashing lights, man. I'm ready to go through it. I'm done being by myself. I'm done. Show me. Little wolf girl, check it out. Right when I said I'm done being alone. Well, it's all right to be alone. Okay. You want me to be alone? I'm over being alone, and doesn't that get to be my choice? But right now, maybe you got to be in this transitional period, right? There she is under the full moon, and she's by herself, and it's cold, and there's nobody there, you know, and she's gone through these changes, right? Here we are again. This is all about change, change, change. She says, I'm alone. The Spirit says, okay, it's okay for you to be alone, right? Okay. Don't be sorry for it. This is about defying boundaries, expectations, and labels. Okay, this is about you stepping out. Maybe this isn't for me. I've been alone long enough. Maybe this is for you. This is about you changing without influence. I don't worry about other people's influence on me. I'll make my own change, thank you. But maybe you aren't. Maybe you're having a difficult time with this. Maybe you are sensitive, so super sensitive, that you're worried about what everybody else is saying or feeling or doing. And the changes that you're undergoing are obvious to people, and you don't want them to see it. So then don't. Take this slow. Do the changes that you need to do. You don't have to go, like I said, you don't have to go step up on stage. Just because this is my work, you don't have to go step up on stage, right? Allow the changes to happen. Allow part of it to be mysterious. Allow others to give you support. Others are going to watch what happens to you. Others are going to notice whether you tell them or not. And you're not going to be approved by all. And you're going to need to have to learn to what advice is good for me and what advice is not good for me. What feels right for my soul, right? You don't need approval of others. You don't need flattery of others. So maybe this is me standing there before you. I think that's me standing there before you saying, you know what? You can be okay on your own. You don't need your family. You don't need your old friends. You don't need society. You need your spiritual family, but for a time you need to stand on your own. And you won't need to be standing completely alone 100%. You're going to allow yourself to be a little bit of a rebel and step aside from where you have been. And the ones that were in your life that are no longer meant to be in your life, they are going to fall away. That's what the stressing is of this. And you're not going to freaking die. I haven't died. I stepped aside. I stood for myself. I stood for my spiritual path. So Spirit's saying, don't worry. Just allow yourself to grow and evolve. And you can be your own company. You have to be your own company for a time. You have to be your own company for a time. You got to be strong enough to say, okay, I can step away from you and I can survive without you. I can do this on my own because I came into this world alone and I'm going to go out of this world alone, and I got to stand on my own 2 feet and for myself and what I believe on my own. Last message. No way. Butterflies and gloom. So they're telling you after a difficult time, there's going to be hope and happiness. It feels shitty right now. You're probably in, it's because when you're in that transitional phase, remember the reading? It said that we may not even be aware that we're already in that transitional phase. We may be feeling like we're still stuck in that shitty place, not realizing that right around the corner, what we've been waiting for is about to burst through the door. A time to say goodbye. Well, there it is. Something is about to end. For now. So this is double emphasis I just heard. And we need to allow something to end. And the time has come. And we need to realize someone is about to leave our life. It could be a family member that's dying. Oh, I'm feeling it right now in my heart. I'm feeling it. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. But I feel it right now. And when this one goes, it feels like a part of you is going to die. So, right now, recognize it, the song right now. My shadow's dancing without you for the first time. You walk right in and tell me there are things that you regret. Because if I'm being honest, I'm not over you yet. If all I'm asking, is it too late? Well, right now, apparently is. It's time to see something end. And there's something that needs to die in order for something else to be reborn. Whatever it is, if this is someone that you are losing as far from health, you need to honor them and allow them to go. This goodbye. Or it could just be, as I said, you've stepped aside from a belief system. You've left a family group. You've left away a group of friends, and it's hard. But you've got to let that die in order for something else to be reborn. Now, the one thing that's positive is the ending of this. Something is about to end for now. So you need to let something go. Maybe it's a belief system that seemed to hold you safe, or maybe it's a friendship that's not healthy for you. Or somebody, like I said, that you've been going out with that just doesn't work. Or they don't want to see you anymore. Or the family member who's leaving, and I feel that right now. They may not be here much longer, and you need to let them go. And when you do let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, there's something else that's going to be returned to you. You can't be reborn unless you know how to die. So something has to go. And the ones who go to sleep in death, they wake back up in spirit. And they're always with us, even though it's very, very painful and very sorry for what you're going through. My heart's broken too.
But when you do let go and you surrender to spirit, whatever it is that you have to release, you are being promised something wonderful. God, I wish I wouldn't have to cry every time, but I'm a channel. See, I'm a channel. I'm a medium and I'm a channel and I'm an empath. And I feel the energy of the ones who are being spoken of, who I'm connecting to. So there is someone who is losing someone to death. They're going back into spirit. I feel that energy. It's very strong. And I'm sorry. I know how it feels. And there's also a dream that's dying for someone else. And there's also family that's turned their back on others. And some are just leaving and moving to a new place. And that's always difficult. Just know that spirit is with you. But most of this isn't about the death. Most of this is about letting go of what you were believing in and holding on to. And maybe it hurts you that you believed in it for so long. But everything was a lesson. Last message. Okay, wait, the cards are upside down. Sorry, I've got to reshuffle these. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm getting all kinds of comments on the video that I posted about the, sometimes you're in somebody else's story. And that's what happened with me today. Somebody just asked me to go to Idlewild. That's nice. I would love to do that. Sometimes we're caught up in another story and it's not even our story. And there's nothing we can do about it except for detach and allow them to do whatever they need to do. And then be there, to pick up the pieces. So I feel like there's a great sadness. Somebody has to walk away from something that's hurting them. And that's the ending, the beginning, and recognizing that maybe someone that they felt was their friend or family, they're not going to be with them for a time. But, when you do walk away and you do stand your path, you won't lose them forever. Not your family. Not forever. But you've got to be willing, as the little wolf girl said, to stand in your integrity and go your own way. Last card. Aha, Wolf Moon. Okay, I'm going to cry again. Damn it. So that was the little wolf girl. That was me. I will say this to my twin. That was me. And this is my twin. So the little wolf girl is talking to the wolf, saying, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to separate. You're going to be all right. You got to stand on your own. But you aren't going to be alone. Because I'm going to watch over you. And people have asked me if I would do reading on twin souls, and I thought, I talk about it so much that I know maybe I should. I actually really don't like to as much because it's very painful for me. But I'll give you a little glimpse of it here. I got to tell you that when I first got this deck, this was the very first card that came to me, and I was told to get a talisman, and that's what this. I'll show you what's going on here, but here she is, right? She's got her arms around her wolf companion, and you know that the wolf's mate for life. Once they've claimed their partner, they don't stray. They don't go with anyone else. And there's a changing that's happening. You see, she's got the mark of the wolf, but she's not exactly like the wolf. She's a changeling. And what's going on is there's a give and take. It could be you that's holding on to the wolf that's changing, and it could be the wolf that's holding on to you that's changing. But it's a process of transformation. And the message is that I'm with you. I won't leave you. And it's going to help you feel safe and strong while you go through this. And right now what's going on is you've got the moon that's watching over you. The moon talks about the tide, the pull of emotions. Right? There's a lot of change and metamorphosis when the full moon comes. So you want to call upon the wolf and the energy of this message, this full message, when you go to sleep at night, or when you are about to travel, or when you're about to go into territory, or, like the office, or family situations, or anything that you feel unsafe. And they want you to know that this is the wolf clan. The wolf clan, they never leave one another. You are being watched over as you sleep and as you change. And you are loved fiercely and loyally. And you are protected even though you don't realize you are. Because the ones who are watching over you, they're not going to let you down. While you're transforming and you're going through this time where you feel the most vulnerable. And you fear that maybe you're going to hurt the other people in your life because you're changing. But the song right now, I had to tell him I had to go. So right now, I told you when I first got this card, I was told to get myself a talisman, and this is what they're asking me to do. They want you to go now and choose a creative symbol. You could draw it yourself, you could make it, you could sculpt it, you could paint it, you could get a tattoo, you could get a piercing. But I went in search and I got this talisman for my wolf and I. The lapis is my wolf stone and the moonstone is mine. And see how the moonstone is up there? And I had bought this without even knowing this card. I was already shown I needed to do this. And I had this in my hand when I opened up the deck, and this was the card that I got. And it talks about that this protective piece of jewelry, it's going to help you and protect you and support you. And right now, they want you to know the wolf is with you. Your partner is with you. Whether you can see your wolf or not, you are being guarded and you're safe. It's safe for you to rest now and allow yourself to heal. You've been through a difficult time. You're changing. And right now, if you've had to leave your family, your true family is here for you. Your twin soul is here for you. I'm not your flesh and blood, but I am your spiritual blood. And I will never let you down. And I have my wings around you like this wolf girl has around her wolf. And my love supports you through this shift while you go through whatever you need to do. But right now, Spirit's saying it's time to be courageous and strong and approach the challenge that you're going through as a brave heart. Brave heart. All of you. I'm speaking to my twin, of course, right now, but this message is speaking to all of you. I love you all. And my heart goes to the ones who are leaving behind the ones who are going back into spirit. Though I know it's a cycle and we all have to go through it, it's very painful. I have a friend of mine right now who is soon probably going to go there. It's difficult. God, I look at that wolf and I love him. Look how beautiful he is. I miss my wolf a lot. And I don't know, maybe this is a time of detachment again for me, too. So I have to honor it. I love you guys.